Hello, everybody. Today's gonna be a day of dailies. I am always, like, so unmotivated. Like, a day or two after I get a record. Always. Always, always, always. Also a bit brain dead. Where's my phone? Hello everyone, Survivor, Monster, everyone, people. Yeah, I'm always so, it's like I just, the day or two after a record, whether it's good or bad, I just have nothing going on in here. No desire to do anything. I just take a little while to enjoy it before ramping it all back up again. Does that make sense? There's a brief period where I feel satisfied with the work I've put in, so I let it simmer for a little bit. And I mean just a little bit. The thought of playing and trying for another record like the very next day. Ugh. You get it for platinum, yeah. Yeah. Oh, but it hits so hard. I'm not kidding. When I was done with that record, it felt like I was finished with a marathon. Because I clearly look like someone who's run marathons. Right. Yeah. Even right now, it was only, what, 2 days ago? I'm still just like... a lot of, like, mentally just patting myself on the back. Good job, Ant. Survivor Hero, thank you very much for 10 gifted subs. Thank you very, very much. I appreciate that. And I'm sure 10 others do as well. Yeah, we're just doing no return today. Oh, man. Because that wasn't just a little one. You know, the record that we got. That was a big one. It was basically a dozen seconds cut. That's pretty big. realizing all of the badges aren't working. That's just great. The badges on the on-screen chat aren't working. Still not working. Can I get an on-screen chat that fucking functions, please? So stupid. No, I don't do multiple games or categories back to back. I just don't do that. Jesse's perks compared to yeah. Yeah, you like that one, huh? Alright, it's completely non-functional. Forget it. I'm going back to the normal chat. Jesus. And the new sewer strat didn't work, but I did find out that it has nothing to do with me, so I don't know what. I don't know what's going on with that. Sam wasn't supposed to slow down like that. Oh, zooks. Yeah, I'm YouTube streaming today because I'm not going to be able to stream Sunday or Monday. Sunday's Father's Day. I'll be busy. Monday I have a dentist appointment. I could always go live with something light, but I always take off Monday anyway, regardless of like what's led up to it. I have my other chores to get done that day, so. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, there's separate. There's really no reason to run the original part 2 anymore. I don't know why you would willingly do that. There is no reason. Yeah, we're still just chilling today. There's only one person who can possibly break it. And he hasn't streamed for a little while. So it's safe for now. I think he's busy being a productive member of society. Zooks wanted that one back, so I put it in. I don't remember what I took out to put it in the... And now, yeah, 5 seconds at a time. No Pro, just a normal PS5. No Pro. Yeah, today's just going to be very chill because I feel very chill. It's like a whole range of emotions. The moment you get the record, after it's in the books, and then like a day or two after, you feel all the motivation to like keep trying or try again just completely leaves your body. So I always take a day or two. Then you just, it's like starting over again after that. You slowly ease your way back into it. Like tomorrow, I'm going to just, depending on how the start is, I'm just going to do a full run, even if it's bad. And, yeah. And just go from there. It'll be good, though. We find a way to, no, what am I saying? See, I'm off today. We see where the new time losses and the new time saves are. How much, you know? And that's really just the reality of it. There's no reason. We're not under pressure to get this done before a certain date. You know, it was for a little while, but then the TV show was shit. So I kind of stopped. Could you imagine if I had switched? I would have just gone right back. That's why I never switched in the first place. Yeah. I have not met one person who liked the new season. Even people I talk to. Let me try the other chat again. I'd say viewership went up a little bit because of the... Yeah, because of the show. I noticed a slight increase. I'm procrastinating a little bit. Because, you know, today's just been very, like, I don't know, disconnected a bit. Zaffy, thank you for 26-month membership at Tier 2. Thank you very, very much. Thank you very, very much. No, I talked to my mom, I talked to my dad, and I talked to a guy who works in my apartment complex. Like, maintenance. My mom didn't see it, but she read what, like, reviews of it. And even she was like, it doesn't sound good. My dad was like, he didn't understand the whole point of everything that happened in the last episode. And then my maintenance worker was just like, I didn't like it. Oh, there we go. It's working now. There we go. You're like, I didn't like it. Yeah, yeah. You mean my dad or the maintenance worker? No, he never played the game. I told him, in the game, Ellie murders like 100 people, and he had this look on his face like... Yeah. Regardless, I guess you could say, like, yesterday and today, I'm experiencing, like, I don't know, post-record hangover. Can't really describe it. It's just a period where, like, after a record, the last thing you want to do is play the game for a couple days. Yeah. 5, thank you for a 5-month resub, and Sayin, thank you for 65-month resub. Goodness me. Yeah. See, if I had never gotten the record, I would have been live, with attempts again, just like non-stop. Probably console. Not a PC player, really. Oh, I should. And this wasn't just like a little record. This was a good one. This one was a really good one. And part of it felt like effortless to get to. That's what was interesting. Like once I hit a certain point, like once I hit the deer, I had a feeling it would just be the one. Like coal mine's been going better compared to like the last 2 months. We just had a really good winter before. I felt like I just needed tunnel to go well after that, and then I was like, yeah. It was good. I just got in the zone. I just got in the zone. Yeah, they know who I am. And I should really stop with the part 2 slander if I want that to continue. Getting a 246 is not going to be easy. Like, that record was what it was. It was a good one. It was a very good one. Getting beyond that is going to be that's going to be a legitimately difficult thing. It's going to be a legitimately difficult thing. Yeah. Now if we're gonna still be... How did you do in your Manny run? I will let you know once I've done it. We're doing Jesse, Manny, and Mel today. I'm a little behind right now. That's just great. Small company like Sony, yeah, they need a little. They need a little push in money. Oh, Shadow. I don't care about the leaderboard. I check where I would have ended up. That's all that matters for me. Why am I procrastinating this? I guess a part of me is... I don't know. I think I just have to do one, and then I'll be alright. Like I said, I'm still kind of dealing with post-record hangover. That'll be gone by tomorrow, but... yeah. I don't feel like playing factions either. It's this period where I just feel like doing nothing. Where if I wasn't internally celebrating something, I think it would be classified as depression. Yeah. Well, not that long. Not that long. Yeah, I got records in it and stuff. Uh-oh. What'd I do? Zooks, I prefer slow mode. Continue to be on. Whatever I had it set to before, I think it was like 6 or 7 seconds. As like a just-in-case kind of thing. Oh, he might have. He might have. I had it set to a very low number. He might have changed it. I noticed that and I forgot about it. That's alright. I don't think I'll have to use it today. Wait a minute. One message you said, have you ever tried speedrunning Last of Us 2? And then you said, I've watched your Last of Us 2 speedrun tutorials. I missed one. Adam, thank you for a 5-month resub. Those are exhausting to make. There's a reason I haven't done one in a while. They are exhausting. No, I'm not. You guys need to watch more videos I make. I have a plans command, and I put out a video a while ago saying I'm not moving on until I get a 246. Because we've seen it. Like, I'm serious. If you combine certain performances in my 37, 35, and 23, we kind of basically have gotten it already. Mathematically, it's all there. You take the best stretches from all 3 PBs within the last 2 months or so, it's there. It's there. Yeah, coal mine. The last stretch of Billstown's so key. It's not one thing specifically. It's just... it all has to go well. It all has to go well. Yeah. I mean, imagine a world without Part 2, remastered and remake. All we had was original. All we had was this. So we couldn't pivot when we got tired. we couldn't pivot when we got tired. Part of me is also realizing I think the reason I felt so good and fresh and got the record was because I didn't play any no return the night before. There was the Jesse run that opened. No, it was. Was it the? I don't remember. I just remember the day before the record, I didn't do any no return. Right? Or did I? I don't even remember. I'm telling you, I am so just not with it today. It's like I'm here, I'm working, and it's like my mind is just so elsewhere. It takes so much out of you. I'm not kidding. If you go live and you have a bad day, or you do a full run and it was close, or a bad run or something, it's like, you know, how you feel disappointed afterwards. Like, that's just it. You feel disappointed. So that kind of fuels you the next day, but then you're temporarily satisfied, and then your mind just doesn't work. You sound burnt out. I am. I am. I just need it's always after a record. Like I said, if I have attempts and they don't go well, or it's not a record, that fuels me for the next day. You look forward to that next day even more and more. But if I put up a run like I did a couple days ago, and then it's just like, unclench your entire body and enjoy this. That wasn't easy, despite how easy you made it look. I'm still in the enjoying it phase and unclenching. No, I got the satisfaction. The satisfaction is in here. I feel good. I feel great. But yes, you're right. Not getting a record motivates me even further. But once I get it, like I said, you're temporarily satisfied. To where just trying to do it all again the next day or the day after, it's like, hell no. Hell no. Let me enjoy this a little bit. It's not even an excuse I'm making up for myself to just not work. I'm telling you, it just becomes a thing where for a day or two after, trying it again right away would be like painful. Remember, I grinded for 2 months to cut off 1 second. 2 weeks later, we cut off a dozen. You know, there are stretches where nothing happens. There are long stretches where every day you think is going to be the one, and it doesn't happen, and then it's like that for 2 months straight. And then you finally get it, a good one, and you're just like, yes. Also, I thought I was dead in the hospital. I was like certain I was dying in the upstairs part. I didn't appreciate that happening. Thanks, universe. I didn't even mess anything up there. The game just... The enemies shot at me a lot earlier than they normally do. Like I always said, if I messed up something on like a replay or something, I'll admit it. If I had shot any later, I never would have been able to get the shot off. But I shot early enough that I wasn't even in the smoke, and I still got shot in the back. It was bad. Yeah. Okay, you know what? I've had enough chit-chat. I actually want to get started doing what I said I was going to do. We're going to have to use seeds on 2 of these. Alright. We starting with the Jesse. Yeah, the Jesse one. 20251. I know, at some point we need to make a review. We could do that right now if you'd like. Boom. We could do that right now. I have a little cold sore right here. Doesn't look good on camera. Yeah, why don't we get it out of the way? Why don't we just get it out of the way? Let me get my... video that I made. Oh, and another one. I have 2 different videos. Of course, I don't really remember what to say. What happened in the episode? You know what? Let me just record and then just start talking. All right? Just like we normally do. Right? Thank you, Karen. Yeah, we are just straight chilling today. Hi. Episode 7 review. Why did I take so long to make this one? Plain and simple. I hated it. And I don't use that word that often. Not I didn't like it. I hated it. Not just the episode, but like the whole season, now that it's all over with. And this isn't like other people's thoughts and opinions getting in my head too. This is just how I actually legitimately feel. I didn't not like it. I hated it. But yeah. I got a new record 2 days ago, so I'm happy about that. But let's just go into the episode. Well, it starts off. It's been 2 weeks since I've seen the episode, so you guys got to help me. I'm doing this live on both Twitch and YouTube. Red is YouTube chat, purple is Twitch chat. So yeah, you guys are gonna have to help me with this one. I've been procrastinating it so hard just because all of our mothers at one point in time taught us a lesson that we definitely don't use anymore. It's if you have nothing nice to say, don't say it at all. So I've just been keeping how I felt about it to myself a little bit. But enough time has passed, and I gotta talk about it at some point. Especially because it's spilling over into my other videos. Anyway, I think the episode started off with Ellie returning to the theater. Oh yeah, that had the scene where Jesse was there pushing the arrow through Dina. But I can't drink alcohol. Why? Cut away. Because she's preggert. And then there's Ellie returning from the theater. Or returning to the theater from the hospital. Her back is all bruised and Dina's like treating it. Where did she get the bruises? Where'd she get the bruises? In the game, she fought through the stalkers, the sewers, the Seraphites, the hospital, Where did she get the bruises? Anyone? Anyone? I'm doing this live for a reason, because I seriously don't know. She fell over trying to aim properly. I will also say what I think of the overall season specifically while I'm here. But yeah, and then all I really have to say about that scene is, like, Bella doesn't, like, come across as, like, upset or disappointed. Like, look, there's a lot of memes that are making the rounds now that the show is over. I'm obviously not going to show you all of them, because some of them are just straight up hateful. But there was one comparison I kind of couldn't believe. I have it in an Instagram thing right here.
I made her talk. I made her talk. I made her talk.
There's no emotion whatsoever. Ashley Johnson, in hindsight, like I knew it at the time, but I wasn't a big fan of part 2, so I don't think she got all the credit she deserved. Ashley Johnson absolutely fucking killed it. She did. She did. I mean, you could say the no emotion on Bella's face was a form of PTSD or regret or something, but nah, man, that just ain't it. There was nothing there. There was nothing there. There was nothing there. Yeah. God, it's been so long since I watched the episode. I think then Ellie and Jesse were basically going to get Tommy and then leave. Oh God, there was that whole scene where they're walking the streets. Jesse's like berating Ellie, which is totally deserved. I really kind of liked how Jesse... I wasn't a big fan of Jesse in the game just because they barely used him. I really liked him in the show, though. I kind of liked show Jesse. Anyway, they're walking the streets, and I don't know, they hear a scuffle, so they hide, and then there's the one Seraphite kid surrounded by the wolves, which is just like any other encounter they come across with them. But then Ellie's just like, I gotta save him! I gotta save him! And Jesse's like, no! No! What are you, fucking stupid? No! And I need to show you something. This is from the game. Somebody took a journal entry from Ellie in day 3, I think. This is from Ellie's journal. Scars. Fuck these people. Stay focused on why you're here. That's not edited. That's from the game. I didn't go in Ellie's journal every second to notice that, but like, yeah, that's from the game. And she was willing to throw her life away for some random Scar who probably would have killed her even if they had competently killed all the wolves around them anyway. And like what about what you've seen from her has proven that she can do anything? It could have been just the one guy holding up the Scar, and she still would have found a way to fuck it up, let alone like 6 or 7 of them. Made no sense. What is that supposed to show, that she's a good person? I all this time later, I don't get it. I don't understand it. Jesse coming across as completely reasonable. Like they have a home to go back to, a legitimate post-apocalyptic home. And it's like, you're not going to throw it away for some stranger. This is a war that we have nothing to do with and I don't want any part of. Jesse's just being completely logical. And then Ellie just like makes him feel bad for it. It's just, God. Like, you know how in the game, Ellie is unlikable? That's kind of the point. It's how she's grieving. She kills so many people and acts like a brat the whole time. Well, not a brat, but just broody. You know, just like, ugh. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm. That's her grieving. Ellie in the show is just an idiot. She's just an idiot. What happens after that? They go in the bookstore and they pull out I've seen a lot of people talk about like the book that she pulls out, like, what is it, the monster at the end of the book or something, or whatever. I think you've seen that referenced in like any other review you watched, so I'm not going to spend too long on that. Clever, I guess, but meh. I like that little story about how Jesse was almost, like, left the town to be with someone he cared about, but then, like, no, my loyalty belongs to Jackson, all that. I kind of like the little backstory with him, because we spent so little time with him. It's nice to have him actually feel like a person. And then, somebody help me. What happens after that? Wasn't there the whole scene with with Isaac? We can't find Abby, and then it's like, you know, we're probably gonna die tomorrow or later today, so I wanted her to be the one to take over. I mean, okay. I mean, we're not getting payoff on any of that for another, like, year or two. Yeah, Ages, they also did that, but, like, obviously that wasn't what was happening. A logical, sensible person would know that wasn't what was going on. He just sees a lot of potential in her as being a leader, I guess, which we've seen so much of already. But yeah, then it's the whole fuck the community thing, and it's like, yes, Ellie kind of, sorta did the same thing in the game, but... And when I say kinda, sorta, again, it's been a while since I've played the game or seen the episode, but in the game, it's basically... It's like, alright, let's take their boat and head to the aquarium. It's like, oh, sniper in the marina. It's like, that's gotta be Tommy. And it's like, he can handle himself. I'm going after Abby, and Jesse's just like, what is it? I really hope you make it. Yeah. In the game, proving just how not clear her head is and how obsessed she is and all that. In hindsight, a very great, a very good scene. And in the show, oh, what was it again? Like, it was similar, but it just... God, I remember like, I know it was the whole, fuck the community. My community died right in front of me. I watched him get beaten to it. And it's like, that's how she kind of should have been acting the whole time. It's like the show picks and chooses when she acts like Game Ellie. And whenever she does, it feels like a disconnect from how she's been acting the whole time. I think that's it. The moments where she behaves and acts like Game Ellie feels undeserved. Is that kind of it too? It's like, you don't get to pick and choose when she behaves like she's supposed to behave. She either acts like that the whole time or not at all. And it's like they're picking and choosing. Oh, here she's happy and goofy. Here she's hell-bent on revenge. It's like, there's no lead up to it. She just flips a switch, and she's like that. So that's what felt off with that. And then I have to get to this part. After that, Ellie goes off on her own. I almost don't even want to call her Ellie. I just want to call her Bella. Because calling that performance Ellie is almost a disrespect. Anyway, I'm not calling her Belly. So a little while ago, I made Jake in my chat. I said it kind of jokingly, but it was also like I kind of wanted to see it. I was like, can someone make me a video of all the times that Ellie fires a gun in season 2? Please? Yeah, there he is. Because something felt off the entire time. Like, subconsciously, it was there in my mind. I'm like, something seems off. Like, choreography-wise or something. So he ended up making the video for me, and I was right. This does lead into, like, the next scene. But I'm not even going to show the whole thing because I know it'll get copyrighted. I want to show you like 2 things specifically. I want to show you like 2 parts of it specifically. Because it already has gotten copyrighted. It's got like 43,000 views in 2 weeks. But I just want to show you 2 different scenes in particular. I can't even blame her. Somebody on the cast and crew saw this and approved it. That's what gets me. I'm sure you've seen this video by now, but I'm going to keep the audio off too. Just look at the choreography. Who in the fuck approved it? It looks worse when you slow it down. She's playing hopscotch while she fucking fires the thing. Yes, just like that. Curve the bullet, Ellie. What is that? And then a couple ones further. Oh, there she is getting bitten again. This one. Yeah, don't have the gun pointed up the entire time. Just only point it above your shoulders when you need to. What is that? You guys think I'm kidding when I act it out. You guys think I'm kidding when I act it out. Who the fuck approved that? That wasn't in episode 7. But I needed to mention that because then she gets to a dock. Oh yeah, she deciphers the clue from Nora. What is it? Whale and wheel? I don't know why she'd leave it up. If Nora was going to tell her the location of Abby, why would she offer a clue? I don't... regardless of that, whale and wheel. It's the aquarium. I know, just say she's in the Scooby-Doo stuff. Yeah. I don't know why she couldn't just say she's in the aquarium. Whale and wheel. I'm capable of talking in complete sentences. My legs hurt, but I can talk in complete sentences, but I'm not going to tell you. I'm going to leave it up to a clue. So then she's not going with Jesse. She's not going to find Tommy. Oh, I got to talk about Tommy real quick. Okay, like, in the game... This is going to be a long video. In the game, nobody is more hurt by Joel dying than Tommy. Okay? Like, he's, like, in the aftermath in the game, he's clearly upset, but dealing with it logically a bit, like, we don't know how many of them there are, all that stuff. He ended up going first. Something that he wasn't going to tell anyone, not even his... Well, he writes a note to Maria, but... Yeah, but he ends up going first, and for a lot of the game, the Ellie parts of the game, it's just following Tommy's carnage. He leaves behind a body count that is almost equal to or greater than Ellie. Which means he's not in a good headspace either. In the show, Tommy is basically... Send Sarah my regards... SpongeBob narrator voice, 3 months later. And then just, I don't know, hammering something with a smile on his face, doesn't seem too upset by it, goes to therapy, and then only goes to Seattle once they figured out that Ellie went first. And then... like, it's pretty clear he's not there to, what is he? He's not there for any type of revenge. Joel dying saddened nobody. Joel dying saddened nobody. So, the scene of Tommy being in the marina, killing wolves, it's more out of self-defense than, bloodlust and vengeance. It was Tommy and Jesse going together, and then they split up just to, I don't know, make it more likely that they'll come across them. And Tommy, I guess, gets pinned down or cornered, and he's defending himself in the marina. Maybe season 3 will show otherwise, but if they decide to make it that he's just like a crazy, nutsy, cuckoo, vengeance-driven madman, it's not going to work because he didn't go first. You know? So, yeah. So it's just weird. Right before they say, oh, Tommy's in the marina, he needs our help. He's not just picking people off because that's the group that killed my brother. It's probably just I didn't want to hurt them, but you're trying to hurt me. That's what it is. And why? Why? Anyway, and then Ellie's by a dock with boats. I did like the reveal of how many boats were going to Scar Island. That was kind of cool with the headlights. But then, remember the video I just showed you, and the video that you probably have watched by now of Ellie firing her guns in Season 2. Alright, it's pitch black outside. I see 2 people on a dock. They're the only thing preventing me from taking one of the boats. They're like a football field away! Why don't you use the rifle that Seth gave you? It's pitch black, you don't know how to fight, and they're really far away. I'm going to use my pistol and definitely fire. She only didn't fire because all the headlights shined. But if they weren't there, she would have given herself away and gotten herself fucking killed. Yeah, and Seth was the only one who was upset, and then trades her a rifle that she never ends up using, and was, photoshopped out of the Blu-ray cover art or something, and it just... Ugh! And then comes the other scene with her going to the aquarium via one of the remaining boats, and look, the scenery was great. The pitch black, the waves, the lightning with the city in the background, that was all great. Props to HBO for the scenery and the visuals. That was fantastic. And, yeah, then a wave washes her up and swims to the shore of Scar Island. Which brings me to another place. It's going to be a long-ass video. Not just the Scar Island. This is TV show Ellie, not Game Ellie. Game Ellie, in part 1, can't swim. Almost drowns at the end. That's how they get to the hospital in the first place. And then in the flashbacks, she learns how to swim from Joel. Your swimming's getting better. Remember, don't just flail about. You gotta push the water with your whole arms, blah, blah, blah. She knows how to swim. Flashback showed us. TV show Season 1 Ellie can't swim. She never learned how to in that season, and was never shown that Joel taught her how. Somebody correct me. if I am wrong, there was no indication anywhere that Joel or anyone else taught her how to swim. And in a jacket with a backpack, she made it like a mile. The boat was overturned. She didn't grab the boat. She swam to the island. What? She couldn't. It was mentioned in season 1 she couldn't swim. I'm almost positive about that. She learned how to swim in that episode. Yeah. And then just the whole point of that scene. I remember afterward. What is it? How does it's? She gets to the island. There's a Scar kid. Scars come, put her up in the thing. The alarm goes off that wolves are there. Leave her, and then she goes right for the aquarium. Dude, in the post-episode interview with Neil and Haley and Craig and everyone, they said that that scene was originally planned for the game, but we felt like it didn't fit, so we just put it in here. It's like, if it didn't fit there, it's not going to fit here. And the whole reason they gave was... like, this shows how far Ellie is gone and obsessed with revenge. She almost died twice. She had every reason to turn back and go back to the theater, but she still pushed forward. That's probably like 5% true, but that wasn't conveyed at all. I feel like the scene would have worked a little bit better if they show her getting back to the boat and like looking at the aquarium, looking at the rest of the city. Maybe like, I don't know, you know how Joel like always brushes his watch sometimes to think of the memories of his daughter? She could have done that with the thing that Dina gave her, the bracelet. She could have looked one way, looked the other way, and then it cuts to her going to the aquarium. They could have done something as simple as that, and it would have made the scene like maybe 25% better. But no, the very moment she like, you know, she escapes from the noose, it just like cuts to her going to the aquarium. Like, and then there's just the whole thing. There's more to it, you know. I'm just saying, how much better would it have? It would have been better, not a lot better, but better if she like conveyed emotion, like she's stuck, like she'll look angry looking at the aquarium, and then she'll look at the city and just be like she's not sure what to do. Do I go back? I should have died on this trip in the water. Should I go back or should I get, like, that's the point they were trying to convey. But the fact that the scene just ends and it ends with her going onto the boat again, it sucks. And it's because I don't think she can show emotion. I don't know. And then there was something like the scene of her washing up, and like that was already it felt like a waste of time. But there was the whole scene where she was about to be strung up, and she's like, "Hey, kid, I'm not one of them. Tell them. It's like, you've never met him. How does he know? Did anyone else get that? He's like, I'm not one of them. Kid, tell them. Go ahead, just let them know I'm not one of them. Tell them." It's like, you've never met him before. It's not like they had some prior conversation. What? Why would the kid vouch for her? Because he's a kid? I don't get that. Ellie saw the kid after she, like, got on the beach, and then, like, 10 seconds later, the rest of the scars show up, and that's enough for her to say, or for her to think that he thinks she's good? I don't get it. I do not get it. And then she's about to, it's basically the scene with Abby in the forest at the end of day 1. But they have that happen here, and she's saved by circumstance, by luck. The alarm going off to indicate the island is under attack. I don't know if they think it's by wolves. Who else would it be? Like, it's obviously the wolves. They could have included that. It's like, the village. Who do you think's attacking? Oh, who do you think? You know? As far as they're concerned, she's a wolf, right? As far as they are concerned, why would they leave her alive? It doesn't make sense. It's a 5-second process. You know? Like, hanged. Round them up. Let's go. That's it. There was no reason to leave her alive. And if you just gotta keep including, like, Deus Ex Machinas or something, it's just... I don't like when, like, protagonists or something make it out of a situation for absolutely no reason. And that was about as no reason as you can possibly get. They could have just kicked the bucket she was standing on and then gone. Nothing. It's like, the wolves are attacking. Leave this one wolf alive, even though it would take us 5 seconds. It's just dumb. I'm sorry, it's just dumb. So then they go to the aquarium. They go to the aquarium. She ends up getting there. There's some doors open. She makes her way inside. And then, all right, I gotta be quiet. I gotta be quiet. I can't let people know that I'm here. Somebody's been in here. It's pitch black. This might give me away. What am I thinking? That's clearly not going to happen. Nope, nobody's definitely here. And... yeah, then they get to the, you know, the hold-up scene. And there's something I read about that scene. You know, she's holding them up. She's trying to be like Joel with the map thing. But there's something I have to point out. There's something I have to point out, which is just more idiotic dialogue. The lines basically go like, Owens to Ellie is like, you know, we could have killed you. We could have killed you. And then, like, a little bit later, she's like, you know, like, I'm not going to kill you because I'm not like you. That's a complete contradiction. He says, we could have killed you, but we didn't. And then Ellie says, I'm not like you. So that means she says, wouldn't that in turn mean I'm going to kill you? Which you can tell afterwards she didn't mean to. In the game, yes, most likely. But, like, in the show, isn't that a complete contradiction? That's a double negative, which becomes a positive. Yeah. We could have killed you. A couple lines later, I'm not going to kill you because I'm not like you. That means you're going to kill them. And then there's this whole scene going around the internet where it did show that they tried to recreate the scuffle they have, just like the game, where he wrestles the gun away. And they tried to recreate it just like the game, but they changed it to Ellie accidentally shooting him because she saw him going for a gun, which results in a collateral triple kill, And then afterwards, them saying, yeah, the scene wouldn't have worked because Owen is a foot taller than her. And it's you knew what the source material was. You knew what it was going to take. You casted her. Okay? Casted? Yeah, I'm smart. You can tell I can work on TV. You cast her. Okay? Ellie becomes a revenge-driven maniac in the game, but we casted this person who's not capable of it, so we're going to change everything. Casted isn't a word. I'm realizing that now. And then it's everything she does by accident. She shoots him in the throat, it clips Mel in the neck, cut my baby out. I don't really care that they changed that. That's whatever. But in the game, those kills were intentional. I think she was, even if they had given away Abby's location, she was going to kill them anyway because they were in the room with Joel. They were there. They were in the room. And then Ellie just ends up crying again. I say again, because everything she just did by accident. It's I killed people. Why make that change? She's supposed to rack up a body count mindlessly to show how much it's affecting her. They changed it to everything she did by accident, and then immediately regrets it and says sorry afterwards. This is like the Canadian version of Last of Us 2. This is kind of what it is. Do you think this person is capable of taking on the Rattlers in Santa Barbara? I don't. And then Tommy and Jesse show up to save her. And then I love at the end, it's, Jesse saying how reckless she was. And then he's like, but I know if I was in trouble, you would set the world on fire to save me. Maybe. But based on what I've seen, she'd try to set that fire underwater. And then just get it done by accident. And then the rest of the scene plays out as normal, but then there she is crying again at the end. I didn't mean to kill them. I just wanted you. I'm so sorry. No. Come on. Ellie in the game would have stared down the barrel of Abby's gun like a warrior. She wasn't crying. She's upset at the situation. Jesse's gone. Tommy's probably gonna die. Ellie's just saying things to try and plead with her, but she's not crying. And for her to literally beg before a cutaway, wait. Never. No. Please. It's like everything Ellie did in season 2, any harm she did was completely by accident. And just doesn't have any backbone to say, like, yes, I murdered your friends, or yes, I did this or that. Just... God. So that was episode 7. I remember my dad calling me. He asked me 2 things. It's like, was that the end of the season? And I'm like, yes. And then the first thing he said to me was, what was the point of that episode? I'm not kidding. He called me. That was the first thing he said. That episode, what was the point of it? So yeah, I didn't like it. But then, alright, season's over. What have we learned? I don't know. Apparently Joel wasn't that important to people. That's what I learned. Joel and Seth had a pretty close relationship, apparently. Maybe they had their Ellie and Dina moment at some point. Because, I didn't see anyone else too upset. I know it ended with Abby, the overlook of the theater, or the stadium. I know. But we need to wait like another year and a half before that leads anywhere. So, yeah. Let's go over the season a little bit to things that... Because I remember when I was making these videos, a lot of it was like, you know, it's like, all right, they're doing this, let's see if it pays off later. It never paid off. The very first scene of the first episode was Abby and her crew in the hospital. I feel like from the TV watching experience, and just kind of how it worked in the game, it would have been better if it just showed them in Jackson, not knowing who they are. Abby doesn't monologue. They kill Joel, they walk away, and you never see them again until certain parts of Seattle. Kind of like how they did it in the game, a little bit. They could have changed some things, but like, they gave away everything. Like, I've heard a lot of people say they kind of treated the audience like they were stupid. The very first scene of the show is Abby and her crew. It's like, we're going to find Joel Miller, who is responsible for all of this, and we are going to kill him slowly. It's like, oh, I wonder what the season's going to be about. And then Abby just monologued during Joel's death scene, letting everyone know all of her motivations for doing it. And then yeah, then came the other twist of the season. You know, when the what was it? The infected attack on Jackson happened. I thought it was really cool and was definitely the highlight of the season. I was worried it just kind of happened for no reason. I was worried about that. It's like, that was cool. That was cool. But how much does it play into the overall story? And it kind of didn't. The fact that it was happening during when Joel died, I guess, is the reason. But afterwards, it at least a couple episodes later, you're left wondering, was that there just so they could show a cool battle? Because I was wondering if this was a smart decision when it happened. The beginning of episode 3, 3 months later, I officially like hate the 3 months later. You know, I don't like it. I in hindsight, I don't care for it, you know. As the season was going, I'm like, all right, that's a choice. Like, bold strategy. Let's see if it pays off. And as far as I'm concerned, that was it just made everyone, like, not care as much. In the game, they go to Seattle. All of them go to Seattle, like, right after, the day after. It's all fresh in their mind. The pain is fresh in their mind. Here it's just like, I've had time to calm down. Let's talk it over. Yeah, the story suffered as a result of that. I really think it did. And you could say they needed time to recover, bury the bodies, all that, but I don't know. If they never had a council, they could have just... They were going to end up going anyway, you know? So... What else? Yes, the Ellie and Dina stuff. Ellie and Dina, like, discover their relationship while they're in Seattle, whereas in the show, they got all of that... No, in what am I saying? In the game, they got all that I love you stuff out of the way before they went. That way they could just focus. In the show, God, that was almost like a... Not almost, that was a much bigger priority than Joel. Or the overall thing. Like a lot of people said, it felt like episodes 3 through 5 felt like a rom-com. A romantic comedy. And yeah, I hated it. Because that's not what they were there for. It wasn't a vacation. It was something that they maybe should have thought about, the fact that they might not return from it. You know, it just... And the fact that they focused on that so much more than, like, remember what happened to Joel? Yeah, that sucked. It's like everyone forgot. Which sucks, because I kind of liked I kind of liked TV show Dina. I thought she was cool. But God, yeah, that suffered a lot. It would... I could give some more examples, but I think I've talked about it all I can. I didn't like the last episode. I liked the first 2 episodes of the season, but after that, I kind of view it as a waste of television that I wouldn't recommend to people. Which sucks, because if you remember my first episode review, I said I'm hopeful I can enjoy the story a little bit more when put to screen, when put to TV. That's what I'm hoping I get from it, but... I kinda hated it. I kinda hated it. And... yeah. That being said, Season 3 kinda looks like it's gonna be decent, because... Ellie's not in it? You get Caitlin Dever for an entire season, however many episodes it's going to be. You'll see more of the Scar and Wolf conflict, which was way more interesting than anything else the season had to offer. And yeah, like, I'm kind of checked out, but I will definitely, like, give it a look, because how can it be worse than Season 2? If there's no Rat King. That's how. You know what I'm really hoping for? I think it would be really, really cool if... You know the hospital basement with the Rat King and it being ground zero for the infection in the city? No, I'm just realizing it now. The spores are a very recent thing. So, there isn't going to be that whole story about the hospital basement. Think about it. I'm just realizing this now. The spores and infected being in the basement was new. So how are they going to make it so there's 20 years worth of infected down there? They're not. They've written themselves into a corner. I'm just realizing that now. I would have loved to have seen, like, a flashback of that hospital and Ground Zero. How that all happened that day. You know? Like, not that day and the coming days. You know? It's where we took the first infected before they realized what it was, and it's like, well, you've retconned that there's no spores. Maybe that's still where you took the first infected and left them there. Maybe, but I don't know. I'm just realizing that now. Basically, if we're talking about game lore, I would have loved to have seen like it acted out instead of told through notes. That is something I would have loved to have seen how it actually happened. I would have loved to. Could you imagine the chaoticness, the craziness, and it ends with everyone dying and being confused? That would have been amazing. But without the spores, I don't think they're going to do that. And I had another point too. They're probably just going to do... I felt that way. Remember the scene in episode, I think it was 5, with the two women talking to each other? How she sent her son in to check out the area. Oh, it's airborne. Remember that? That was another case of they told and they didn't show. That would have been a really cool scene to show. Like, hey man, we got a situation, we need you down there. It's like, yeah, sure. And then they discover it. Oh no. Let us out or something. How cool would that scene have been to be shown instead of told? Instead, it's just the two of them telling us what happened. And it's like, yes, the details are scary and all that, but oh god, that would have been the perfect scene to show as a flashback, even though it was probably only just the day before or something. Ugh. I have a feeling they're going to do that with the hospital or the Rat King. Like, what do you think they're going to do? Have Abby go down there and then read a bunch of notes? No, they're not going to do that. So it just... I don't know. I kind of just came to this realization just now. So I would say I am looking forward to it. I can't see how it's going to be worse, but, like, this isn't just a gamers not liking Part 2 situation anymore. This is TV watchers, strictly, not enjoying it either. So, I don't know. As far as I'm concerned... It's the show is dead and buried. I'd like to be proven wrong, but I really did not like this season. I really did not like it. And my hopes aren't that high for what they do after this. But the fact it is going to be about the more interesting parts of Season 2 means it can't be worse, but you know, what's the saying? Polish a turd, it's still a turd. You know? So, yes, and if the show did one thing, it made us appreciate the game a little bit more. Look, I didn't like Part 2, the game, that much. I didn't. But I cannot honestly, in good faith, say I hated it, because it had... You know, a game has multiple parts to it. It has the narrative, and it has the gameplay and the visuals. Part 2 is a masterclass of gameplay and visuals and set pieces. It is. It's a long, large game with a lot of things to do in it. The narrative never caught me, and not enough time is going to go past for it to catch me or get to me or make me think differently of it. So I cannot in good faith say I hated it, but I can also not say that I liked it. But there's still a part of me that respects it, and it's a fun game. You know, I don't regret my first playthrough of it. I enjoyed my first playthrough of it and stuff. But, God, there's so few redeeming qualities of Season 2, and it did make me appreciate the game just a little bit more. This was a long video. I'm going to stop it there. But yes, let me know what you thought of anything as with the episode overall or the season overall or any moment at all, and continue the conversation there in the comments. But yeah. Bye. Video's done. Ah. Gonna play an ad break and we'll finally do the dailies. Just so the game doesn't crash later. That wasn't so bad. Considering literally all of that was improvised. Yeah, that's something I wish I mentioned while I was recording. There were no shamblers. There were no shamblers, and the infected only appeared in groups. Alright, 3 daily runs. Let's do this. Okay. I'm just glad I caught myself there. You casted her! I don't think casted is a word. I caught myself, though. Well, it might be, but it doesn't have as many uses. Is casted a word? You catched it yourself. That's one of the... It sounds like a word. Yeah, I caught myself. That's what's important. Okay. Cast it away. I love that movie. That's funny. Wilson! I love that movie. Alright, let's go. Alright, daily run for... I'm honestly not even a little bit sure. Let's go for the 12th. Yeah, let's go for the 12th. Daily run for June 12th. I haven't done one for a few days. I got a new record 2 days ago. So we have 3 to do today. I'm going to rely on a seed. Jesse. 20251. Where did I end up on this one? Oh, I died. Oh, the invisible infected? Whatever. The last few ones haven't been fun. Nope. We're going for a seed. This one's going to be Jesse. June 12th, Jesse. Doggo, thank you for an 8-month resub.
Let's move.
Because it's Jesse, I'm going to look at the board first. I think I've seen somebody do this board. The route is top. I did see this one. It's hunted, assault, and that's the way That's just the way we gotta go. So we gotta survive this one first, and then it's an all-infected board, and then the strip mall, which I haven't gotten for a while. I just looked up casted with AI. Here's what they say. Corrected. The past tense and past participle of cast is always cast. So it's like moose. At least I caught myself. Super easy board. I'll be the one to decide if it's easy or not based on how I do it. I'll be the one to decide if it's easy. Haven't played this in a while. There's usually something over here. Get the axe. Brick? No, 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 no. Oh, there we go. Nuh-uh. Oh boy.
You're
Damn it.
move in!
Jesus.
Oh my god, that did not just happen. There's no way that just happened. There's no fucking way. That drained half my health. 22 points better would have been 485. Unbelievable. The camera always hovers over the right shoulder, so there's no way for me to have locked on a bottle throw because he was to my left. Like, the only way to do that was to do this, because if you... See how it just, like, defaults to the right shoulder? Locking on a throw would have been impossible. So that was my only play, and that still happened. God. I did the right thing, I just... hunted... It ends with assault, so I don't even know if I'm gonna need this. School. I am going to need this at some point. The next one I'm gonna try to not use a gun. No, it's hunted. Whatever. I can afford shit because it's Jesse. %30 more currency. That guy who shot me, he hopped in. He hopped in as I was meleeing another one, so it was just bad timing getting rushed by two at the same time. Alright, shipping yard hunted. No excuses here. Although I'm going to make some when it's over. There, he's healed. Okay. Oh, I'm out? That's great. He wouldn't let me dodge. He wouldn't let me dodge. God. I'm blaming that on the fact that I ran out of pistol ammo like 2 different times. I don't know if the multi-kills were worth it. Just leg-shotting them and meleeing them would have ended up better. Also, I think worth the same amount of points. Not if you headshot. If one ends up being a headshot, then it is worth it. Yeah, maybe I should have upgraded shotgun reload speed. Whatever. I'm personally blaming... That's not what I selected. I'm personally blaming it on rust. Okay, this is assault. Like I said, I got a new grounded record, a good one, 2 days ago. And I haven't played this in about 3, which is why we're doing 3 daily runs today. Like, Hunted by Infected is my favorite thing. That was obviously not up to par with what I expect out of myself. Kill enemies with 3 different weapons. I can actually do that, I think. Alright, time to spend time on the other part of the map. I think someone just needs to die to a pipe bomb and that's it. Not even a multi-kill. Not even a multi-kill. Just because. I don't know exactly what the play was there. Just going about this. Is there another melee weapon somewhere? I don't see one. That's a lot of severed bodies. Stalkers, hello. Ah.
Okay.
It just took too long. That's funny. This one should be hunted in the school. Have I mentioned Jesse's the best? Okay. Just the locker by itself. What? Now forget the hostage kill, there's not enough time. That was icky. But chaotic, which I enjoyed. A lot of damage taken this round. And a lot of missed shots. No, I feel like I always had pistol ammo, just... There were no shamblers, so I didn't have to use a pipe bomb. Alright. This one will be icky as well. Yes, this one has been icky. I mean, that one's hard to do professionally. I can say I enjoyed that one, but I cannot safely say I did that to the best of my abilities. Where's all the bottles?
God damn it.
Oh my god. Yeah, I know that they're hard to kill with... This should do it.
No!
Jeez. I gotta go back upstairs for the melee weapon. Unless there's a machete right here. Nope. Gotta go back upstairs for it. Or not. Cares. I'm taking this.
Keep it together.
And I'm going downstairs. Defeat a grabbed enemy. Well, I don't want to, so... What just happened? What? I wasn't paying attention. Did it bounce and then hit behind me?
Close one.
What? Did it bounce off of something? I'm definitely replaying that. I was just as surprised as you were. Because that was the only damage I took. It's like a bomb exploded at my feet. Accuracy. It was one of the bombs. I'm guessing it hit off of something. I cannot wait to see this. Alright, what happened? Dude, my pipe bomb. It got blown back. I've never seen that. My pipe bomb got exploded behind me. Have you ever... What? I've never... Never... Can I stop getting things that I've never seen before? Please, no matter what, unless it hits a wall... It's supposed to stick and drop. That was the only damage I took, right? I would have liked to have been 32 points better. Which means I would have been, what, like 120 points better? No, that one, add 32 plus 12. Add 12 onto that, because that affected my accuracy, because the bomb didn't damage any infected. My God. I mean, I was obviously going to just use, I was obviously just going to use, bombs for that last wave, right? I've never seen it bounce backwards from an I've never seen a pipe bomb move because of an explosion. Maybe it hit a runner that was flying. So it hit a dead runner. Like, I locked onto it, and it was midair. And, like, right before it hit, the runner died from it, so it... I don't know. I don't know, and you know, at this point, I'm done questioning anything. I'm over this shit.
will be the last thing you see!
Get eyes everywhere. Watch yourselves.
Jesus. Shit. That was something.
That was really good. The only thing that could have made it better was, like... Nah, 610, that was fine. What a shit show. Jesus Christ. 22 points there. That one was stupid. The points here, the damage I took here, that was my fault completely. That one was okay, just took too long. That one was chaotic, but I shouldn't have taken as much damage as I did. That one was literally just the pipe bomb at the end. It cost me 44 points, whatever 44 times 3.7 is. That cost me 163 points, that pipe bomb thing. And that was fine. A little over 11. At least I made 11, right? That was a pile of shit, and that's still 11,000. Top score never even got 12, so I made it to 11. That would have gotten me somewhere in here. Should have at least been 200 points better. I would have ended up somewhere. It was so easy to get. Well, not easy to get, but if it wasn't for the damage I took throughout the run, that would have been in top 10 easy. If not just for the damage. Yeah. Ah, well. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Ad break. And we'll do the next one, which is Manny. Yeah, that one I ended up just taking a lot of damage. So that was frustrating. Here, I'm gonna go pee. I'll be right back. Okay. Alright, daily run for June 13th, right? I'm all messed up. Yeah, 13th. Alright, we're doing June 13th. The Jesse run, I used a seed. I would have gotten 20-somethingth place. I took so much damage. Yeah, I would have gotten like 24th place or something. I don't remember the exact score I got, but it was somewhere in here. Took a lot of damage. It was dumb. Anyway. Just one higher. It's gonna be Manny.
Okay.
And it starts with infected. That's wonderful. Assault on infected and search. Well, I'm not using a gun. At least the decision to do that is an easy one. I don't know where to go here. I guess I'll just lure them to places with a lot of bricks and bottles. So up here, there's a lot of shit up here.
Shit.
Is it all... Okay, I was gonna say, is it all stalkers? Dude, that scared the crap out of me.
Mierda!
That scared the crap out of me. This map really does have a lot of bricks and bottles. Headshot kill an enemy. Yeah, sure. I'll do just that. I forgot I didn't have a shiv. I'm not playing as Ellie.
Hijo de puta!
Could have grabbed that.
God damn! Shit!
No.
Fuck!
Okay, I'm running a little low here.
Mierda!
What the? One of them died to a bomb, didn't they? One of them got their legs severed by a bomb.
Puta madre.
Yep. Wasn't my intention. Yeah, look at that. Cost me 10 points. I was paying attention to another one. So, yeah. Alright, let's take a look. Whew. Sorry, I'm watching the Yankee game. Judge is an absolute fucking beast. Just tied a game with a home run in the 9th. What a monster. And he hit it over the monster. He's incredible. Anyway. Well, it ends with gondola, so I think we gotta go that way. Then again, that's a good path right there. I don't know what this is, but I'm guessing it's not very true. Very true. As good as he's playing this year, it makes it that much funnier when he doesn't show up when it counts. Anyway, I don't know what the mystery is. Does anyone know? Because this right here, the 2 captures right before it, assault on Seraphites and resort. I don't know if that's worth it. But then again, I don't know if I want to do holdout, hunted, and then assault on scars leading up to this. If this was the mystery, this would be such a clear path, but Jesus, Judge. Oof. Jeez. Okay, I haven't decided yet. Gross, nice, gross. Nice, gross, gross, nice. Well, there's 2 nices and 2 gross. I don't know how I'm going to survive that one. Or that one. Assault on Seraphites in resort. So it has these 2. That's very nice. And then it's a bad one. Or, I mean, that's okay because it's really early. I'd be able to do this one pretty easily. Gross, gross, nice. I don't know. Let me just think. Well, there's no there's no high multipliers here, and then there's that. Here, there's 3, 3, and then 4.2. We have to go down. We have to go down. I hate to be the one to not do a... Oh, shit. Wait, do I need that? Yes, I do. I don't need it now, though. I'd rather get this out of the way. Wait, hold on. Fuck. Oh, shit. Nah, this is more important right now. I might regret that later. I was thinking pistol for the resort. I know. It's probably not going to show up again. I'm worried about that. Uh-oh.
What the?
Layla! Oh!
Stay down.
Oh, God. I knew it, I knew it, I knew it. Yep. What? What did this person just do? Well, there goes my accuracy. Yep, look at that. That was a really good round. 17 points. Because of a bad pipe bomb throw. I knew I should have seen she was gonna run right into the room. What a waste, right? What a waste. So stupid.
All right.
What a waste. Why did the woman with the gun end up trying to, like, punch me? That should have been a lot worse if you watch that back. Alright, capture, capture. Really wants to give me that pistol. I can't. I gotta... Shit. You know what? Fuck it. Maybe I go for all headshots this one, eh? I'm gonna regret this later, but... I just didn't feel like... Whatever. It's my own choice. I'm just gonna... If I had more currency. This is, not good.
Push forward! You got it. Move in! Drop them, shithead! I'll kill you!
Oh god. Oh, I didn't see that.
Nice!
Alright, well, it was just the damage. I didn't get the gambit either. There goes my accuracy. My accuracy was bad before, too. Damage and accuracy. 24 plus 18 is 42. 42 would have gotten me 595. Yeah, well. Yeah, well. I wanted the pistol for the final encounter. And I just didn't want to lose it once I saw that I had it, so... Whatever, you know. Alright, next one, same thing, capture. Alright, let's do it again. That's the worst one.
Hey, think I saw them. Check it out.
Yeah, on it.
Yeah, you did a really good job checking it out, didn't you?
Angie. Think I heard them.
I got a multi-kill.
Don't take any chances. Pretty sure I heard them. Holy shit! Get down!
I'm not going to be able to do this.
Don't take any risks.
I'm not going to be able to do this.
Listen, that's...
I don't know how this would have been possible. I'm just going to take the L on this one.
Wait, that them?
Huh? Can that help?
Dude, I just happened to go that way. I didn't even know he was gonna be there. This is so pointless. I can't exit that way. That didn't feel possible. You know me with, like... always complaining about something. That one didn't feel doable from the get-go. How would I have gotten the safe? Like, how could I have... I wasn't able to craft any pipe bombs. And you also can't throw them at them. I guess throwing it at them would have been better. Try, I don't have any trap mines. I don't know how I would have played that one if I was given another chance. I think the only thing that would have made it better was a different spawn. I don't really... Yeah, they don't spot you if you manually aim the bombs. If a bomb hits them on the fly... If a bomb hits them on the fly, you lose unseen. But I didn't get it anyway because of that guy in the back, so... Yeah. Yeah. I know, that spawn sucks. It really does. Alright, next one... Alright, this is what I was saving up for with this. Dude, it's not giving me... Whatever. I might be close to full on it or something. Well, I never upgraded anything, so... Have I fired one bullet this whole round? Yeah, of course I did. I didn't even know that guy was flanking. I was just ready to leave that room, and the window and door to the left were blocked off, so... I don't quite know what I would have done differently there. Like, the only way forward was through that window I was throwing bombs out of, or go out the back. Anyone else tired of the upgrading animations yet? Or is it just me? Okay.
Ay, Dios mío.
That's a lot of bows. I see 4 bows. I see 4.
Go. Keep going.
Drop them! Hands up!
Oh, hello there.
No!
Yes. Where are they going? I'm trying to bait them.
Damn it! Let go!
Let her go, Wolf!
Too close, man.
No. I'm not going for that. I'd have to craft it twice. Yeah, I can't. You only get 2 uses out of it. Whoa. Ooh, if I could use pipe bombs right now. Eh? Yeah, that'd be nice, wouldn't it?
Whoa.
Table! Let go of him!
Mitchell!
Let him go!
Let go!
Alright, forget it.
Better run, friend!
Oh, she's about to lose sight, I think.
Where did you go?
Six of them, including a brute. That's not a brute.
Hands off! everywhere. Be ready. Let go!
Beautiful. That was a beautiful round.
Don't fuck with me.
Just took a little too long. $585. Yeah, it just took too long. 16 enemies killed. Tabson, thank you for 5 gifted subs. 16 headshots, 10 stuns, 6 with a hostage, so that adds up to 16. One of them was a stealth, but yeah, that was good. Just took too long.
This is so much better than getting drunk and watching anime.
I never saw what the boss was, because I don't pay attention. Theater. We're gonna try some stuff. I know, I'm probably not gonna be able to accomplish this because I have Lev with me, but... yeah. It's what I'll try for, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to do it. Lev is going to be the harder part of this boss than the boss.
Shit.
Fasciitis.
Dude, can the boss go away? Damn it.
¡Estás muerto!
I don't know. That might have been. I might have gotten it. I'm not sure. I couldn't tell if that was a headshot. Looked like it. I don't think it was. No! One headshot. That was it. It cost me 35 points. Dude, that looked good to me. I had a feeling it wasn't, but... It looked good to me. So this wasn't a headshot. Yeah, I guess it wasn't. I wasn't aiming on there. That sucks.
I've been super busy with work but wanted to say congrats. Keep it up, Ant.
Smoky Macpot, thank you for the 50. Thank you for the $50 donation. Really want to say congrats, keep it up. Thank you. Again, for context, I got a new record a couple days ago. It was a good one, too. So, thank you. Yeah, that cost me 35 points at the end, which means that cost me 105 points. That sucks. That really sucks. I don't even think it was because of Lev. Yeah, I don't think it was because of Lev either. I just missed a headshot. Let me go over this. That one was fine. That one, I was pissed off at the pipe bomb that I threw. That one was bad. I didn't have any bombs to use, so I went for all headshots, and I got it, but that one wasn't good. The capture, I didn't get the safe, so these were lacking. That one was the best one, actually. It just took too long. But this one was actually the best performed one. It was worth buying the pistol over, and then I didn't get all headshots on this one. 10,674. 10,674. Could have gotten 11 out of that with a few things here and there. 10,674. Yeah. That's still good for 13th place, and I can tell, all human boards are a lot harder. That would have gotten me 13th. Just the last headshot at the end, how much more would that have gotten me? 674, I said 105. $770 or something. So it would have gotten me. If I had just gotten the headshot at the end, just that one little thing, I would have gotten 7th. That's how much it can change. So as bad as everything else on that board was, if I had just gotten that headshot on the very last bullet I fired, I would have gotten 7th. That's what I mean with these runs. It's just, yeah, sometimes that's all it takes. Yeah. Yeah, well. Give me a sec here. looking at something here. Okay, Crunchy, thank you for 70 month resub. Okay, let's just get this over with. Alright, daily run for June 14th. This one I can do without using a seed. The Manny one I said I got 13th. If I had just gotten a headshot on the very last enemy at the end, I would have gotten 7th. That was frustrating. Speaking of frustrating. Mel.
Why not?
And it starts with infected again. Fantastic. It's great. It's just great. I mean, yeah, that's fantastic. That's just awesome. I was hoping I could slip away. And once again, the gambit is headshot kill an enemy. Of course.
Damn it.
So yeah, because I did that, that doesn't count as a melee kill. I basically got no points for that. I don't really know why I did that. I could have just gone loud and saved us all some trouble. Especially with all the bricks and bottles here. I don't really quite know what I was thinking there. I was trying something. Speaking of trying something. I don't know where the last one is. Well, hello. Well, that wasn't worth it.
Right.
A stealth kill and a throw and a swipe are the same amount of points. Again, I don't know what I was thinking. Damn it. Yeah, whatever. Here, give me a sec. Yeah, that was stupid of me in the middle of that. Oh well. I don't think it was... Oh, it could have been the noise I made when going for the kill. Hard to say. I don't know. Whatever, besides the Jesse run, this is a crappy day of boards at least. Jesus. Well, we're not going up. Could go this way. It's not terrible. I mean, it's terrible, but it's not terrible. We're not going that way. God. I'm already, like, just turned off of this one. Not because of that, but just... This is, like, a contender for one of the worst boards I've ever seen. Hold out with the reloading mod with a revolver. Gas station assault in combat with long guns locked, so you can't go crossbowing their heads if you wanted to. Tripwires means you're not going to be able to get all headshots either. This way definitely has the better multipliers. That's getting these out of the way early. Someone said the mystery is Scars Resort Capture. Office Hunted on the very last one is a fucking nightmare, so another instance of I don't even know how I'm going to do that. If you're playing as Dina, that's a little bit easier, but this is just horrible. This one isn't, as far as I'm concerned, this one isn't worth doing. I'm looking at it, I still don't know. Capture, holdout, capture, assault. Assault on the final one. Or assault and assault, which is okay because that's early.
False alarm! They're friendlies. We've been dealing with raids.
Tasia, thank you for a 13 viewer raid. This is a nightmarish board. Capture, hunted. Hunted, you could... It's first floor, not second floor. I don't know how to do this one. Yeah, this one isn't a joy to do either. Second floor would have been easier because there's the back, but this one doesn't have a back. Every enemy is going to have a gun. I don't know how to do this one, if I do decide to go this route. This one seems a little bit more doable than this way. These all have 3 multipliers and higher. This one has... This one sort of does. This one's 4.2. Can't consistently... Dude, the port sucks. Even all these years later, it sucks. Alright, I have no clue what I'm doing, so I'm just gonna... Damn it. I think I wanted that. I still don't know. I'm still here, I still don't know. Capture, holdout, capture, assault. I don't want assault at the end. Or assault, assault. Mystery, capture, hunted. Fuck it. I'm not going. Let's be real with ourselves. I'm not going to the bottom. Yeah, huh. Oh, hi.
Press, let go! Get off!
You're not serious right now! What is that? Why do you go to the left just to go back to the right? Yeah, that was, I couldn't miss that shot. You have a gun? No. Well, I ended up saving it, but I should have been killed right then and there. You can't miss that shot. I probably went too far away right off the bat. I almost missed that one, too.
Get off me, Bill!
God damn it.
Well, it could have been a lot worse. Should have been. Kinda was in a way, but... Yeah, that should have been a lot worse than it was. Look at that, 12 headshots, 9 stuns, 3 killed with a hostage. Gambit. It's just these two. That actually turned out pretty decent. It should not have gone that as well as it did. I wasn't gonna quit, I paused it. Just like a, you know. Same thing, right? Yeah, same thing. Alright, what's the rest of the stuff? We have capture and then hunted. Hunted I'm not going to use. These two I'm not going to use a gun. Neither. So I'm just using a gun on this one. And for that, I don't need a pistol. An arrow would help. Arrow would help a lot. Yes. Momentum, sometimes I don't want it to be a one-hit kill. No, she's not. Alright, let's just go. Alright, they're not starting in combat, so I'm not going to be able to get unseen with this, but I just try and do my best. All headshots. There's a lot of clickers on this map, for some reason. Oh, well, of course. I'm hiding. Fuck. Of course my arrow broke. What is this, one of my part 1 speedruns?
Ready to go.
You gotta get them over to me.
Ready or not?
Not.
God damn it!
Don't be stupid.
help
Let
me.
him go.
Oh, we're well past that.
Fuck you!
Stupid! Done.
Shit.
Move up! Fuck!
Yep.
Let them go now! Got me!
So many situations where I should have died already. I didn't see where the box was. No, there's enemies here, damn it! Stop!
hurt. Hey. There! There!
Yep, yep.
Push forward! I got it!
Dude, where? What?
She slipped back there! Over here!
Yeah. Dude, he hit on one of the boxes first.
Push in! She's here! She's got me!
That threw me off so much. He hit on one of the boxes. Stop breaking! I'm literally not even going to be able to do this now. Ow. Yep. Can I run away? No, I'm not allowed to do anything? Can't even run away.
Got away! Spread out! She can't have gone far.
Also nice for everyone to see everything. Did you see that? Hmm? Because I have no reason to think you wouldn't.
Found you!
Oh, you saw that, huh? Well, that makes so much sense. I fired. I fired. Yay. I'm such a better player now because I experienced all that. At one point I was completely out of revolver ammo. Fuck that. I think I took over 100 things of damage. Why did I go this way again? Right, because the other way was even worse. Let's see, 61 points. That would have put me at 593. I got all headshots on that somehow. Six stealth kills, 10 stuns, 3 kills with a hostage. These numbers are all fine. It was just the time and the damage. That's 4 points. That doesn't matter. It was just this. Every arrow I fired on a clicker broke. That also didn't help. I would have gotten a bunch there. I wouldn't have had to use so much revolver ammo. Yeah, that sucked at the very beginning there. Alright, capture. I don't have enough. I also don't have any bombs here. This is... Maybe I do all headshots. If I can. Probably not. Yeah, probably not. I don't know. This one's gonna be like a mishmash. I don't quite know what I'm gonna do here.
Scour everything. Now. It's her!
Yep.
In that building!
There we go. This is going well. This is going well. Wouldn't you say? Wouldn't you say this is going so well? What? I think she saw my light. Alright, what would I have done differently there? I don't really know. I trap mine the entrance. I had a feeling I would get flanked one more time, and I still let it happen. I would have hung back behind the thing, and I think I would have gotten 560 out of that if I... Yeah, it started going badly when the guy outside saw me.
Okay.
Like, if the hallway was this way, I would have, like, stayed back behind this thing and then chucked one. I think it still wouldn't have worked, because I barely had any bombs after that, but... Whatever. Hunted. I don't know how I'm gonna do this. I really don't. It didn't even give me anything good. Here. I'm just realizing now it gave me no bombs at all. It gave me no bombs. I'm about to do hunted here, and it gave me no bombs in the locker. My health is full, at least. This is going to suck balls. They all have big guns. I'm gonna be dead in one hit. Oh god, and I can't see. Dude, I can't see over there anyway. Where's my melee weapon? I think it blew away. Did my melee weapon just blow away?
Nothing here.
Can't hide forever. Roger that!
I know, I can't see anything. Well, the people to the right aren't doing anything. I'm almost out of bombs.
On it!
This person on the left is like, or right. There's one right.
I'm on it!
There's one person here who's refusing to push forward.
Son of a bitch!
What? Oh, hi. Dude, I was looking that way the whole time. What happened? Jesus Christ. That was horrible. Not performance-wise, I couldn't see anything. Can't imagine you guys. Jesus. Also, for the entirety of the 2.5 minutes, there was an enemy with a gun to my right that never pushed forward. And I don't have enough currency to replenish all this, so I think I'm gonna go for headshots only. I mean, what else am I gonna do, realistically? I don't have trap mines. I'm not able to craft anything else. I'm not gonna be able to kill the bloater with melee. I'm gonna try my hardest to get headshots only. That's just it. I'm still gonna stun everyone. I'm gonna stun and headshot everybody, but yeah. Seriously, there's nothing else I can do. Except maybe get another weapon or ammo. Did I have that option? I didn't even... No, I spent it on bombs. Well, that was good. It's not like that happened right in my face or anything. Yeah, it's not like that happened right in my face or anything. That wasn't a headshot. I can't even do that.
Back off!
Dude, damage and lack of headshot. That was a headshot. God. Look at that. Just so what? I don't remember missing any shots, but 34 plus. I'll say the accuracy was the same. 39 points times 3 is 117. It's stupid. I did miss an arrow on the clicker. You're right. One missed shot. So what was it? 34, 39, 48. 48 points. That's 144 points. I could have been better with just a couple things here and there. That was stupid of me to grab that runner with the bloater about to charge. You're obviously not going to have iframes. So what did I say? 144 points better. I should have been almost at 9,800. 9790. That still wouldn't have moved me up that much. It would have been that, and the board like just opened a couple hours ago. So yeah, that was bad, but that was a like disgusting board. I made it. I don't add anything to failure runs today. A disappointing Jesse run, and then 2 crappy boards that I didn't enjoy at the slightest. That's a shame. If they got a higher score, I assume they took the other path and just did better with it. Yeah. Oh well. That one wasn't fun. Just, alright, that was whatever. I got a bunch of uploads today, so there's that. Alright, I'm out. But thank you guys for a fun day. 8 follows, 22 subs, a 50 in donations, and 1,000 bits. Membership in there as well. Thank you guys. Nah, we'll have enough time for practicing tomorrow. I did today what I felt like doing the whole time. I'm caught up on everything, so oh god. Yep, I'm out. Thank you guys, and yeah, I'll see you tomorrow with attempts. We'll see you tomorrow with attempts. Yeah. Alright. Or an attempt. We'll see how they start. Alright. Thanks. Take care, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.